Coming Up Roses by Katherine Anderson. Narrated by Julia Gibson.
Chapter 1. Oregon, 1890. Compliments of an overcast sky, a shaft of anemic afternoon sunshine came through the window of the otherwise cheerless kitchen. Even on fair-weather days, the unpainted plank walls, floor, and ceiling made the room seem bleak. Leaning sideways to avoid getting smoke in her eyes, Kate Blakely shoved another chunk of laurel into the fire and settled the range lid back into place. Strings of pitch ignited, sizzling and snapping inside the belly of the stove. The merry crackling had always brightened Kate's mood, and despite everything, she still loved the sound. As she walked back across the kitchen, Kate craned her neck to look out the window at the old willow in the yard. The tree's dense canopy of trailing branches swayed in the light breeze, an indication that it would probably be dark before the storm blew in. From the looks of the clouds hovering over the mountains, they would bring thunder and lightning, too, unless the wind picked up. A real sky ripper. The thought made the back of Kate's throat prickle. She forced the tension from her shoulders. There was nothing to do but put a bright face on it and pretend the darkening sky didn't worry her. Her little girl, Miranda, became agitated enough during thunderstorms without Kate adding spice to the stew. Darned weather, anyway. Central Oregon always got a lot of rain, but this year beat all. Here it was mid-June already. She glanced at the lantern that hung from a ceiling beam above her. During the storm tonight, she would have to light the lamps to keep Miranda calm, and that would deplete their weekly ration of fuel. If she expected to save enough from her egg and milk money to make Miranda some school dresses and buy paint for the kitchen, she couldn't use a lamp every time the mood struck. With a sigh, Kate picked up the dog-eared journal and carried it to the trickle of feeble sunlight over the sink. As she circled the slop bucket, used to collect food scraps for the hogs, the swirl of her black cotton twill skirt disturbed a fly. The insect, sluggish from the unseasonably chill weather, buzzed around her head and then swooped down to land on the open pages. Confound it! She waved the fly away and leaned into the light, but still couldn't tell how many tablespoons of rolled sugar the recipe called for.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?